So hi everybody, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Mona Modani guys, and thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Yes, make sure you do. Make sure you like. Make sure you share, comment, and I always say, I always do reply to every comment that you guys send me. That's such a awesome love and all of that. So yes guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. I know I haven't really been active on this space, but now I'm back guys, and today I'll be discussing on those power, the power that we have to love ourselves, the spirit of loving yourself unconditionally, without fear, without anyone really being there for you and really telling you, really, don't love yourself right now. These people, so a lot of us have really been in an African way, whereby you're growing in kind of a family whereby your opinion, your own what is it called? Your opinion is your opinion doesn't matter, what you feel about that kind of situation, how you feel, how your mental health is, no one bothers to us. And the fact is that no one is really supposed to really make you feel like you're not enough or anything. For me, I believe that the spirit of loving yourself comes from you. You don't need others to really show you that this is how you're supposed to love yourself. All you need to do is just like really be there for yourself and really like have a cure and a closure within yourself, not really finding love. Yes, you can find love within other, we're social human being. We rely on each other, and that's okay to really like be there for people, and also those people should be there for you. And it's crazy how we grew up knowing that we're not supposed to speak for ourselves. We're not supposed to really say how we feel. We're not really supposed to be there for ourselves. We're just supposed to be there when we are needed. You get what I'm saying? We're just supposed to be there when we are called, but not when we're not called. And it's so sad that most of our African children out there basically we taught that your mental health is not really like that important. You're not supposed to really like feel every moment of living. You're not supposed to really like have some peace, have some closure within yourself, and then like try to focus on how you're feeling. Your mental health is important. That's what I always say guys. And the power of loving yourself is one of it. You can really be okay if you have not really made peace with your soul. And the funny part is that we are always there trying to like be positive and all of that, and that's okay. That's really dope guys, and that is what you're supposed to do. Love yourself unconditionally, because no one in this universe can love you better than you love yourself. Okay, and it's okay to like be there for yourself. It's okay to like have all that love that's not selfish, to buy yourself stuff on your birthdays, to like have fun with yourself, like try to really like buy yourself stuff, and like build something in yourself, a piece of a kitchen that anytime or each time the world is freaking crazy, you are there for yourself and you don't need other approval to like be okay and all of that. And as I say, mental health is one of the most important thing in your life, in my life. And basically I have always been there for myself. Like, I know most of the times we fail to do that. We like, okay, let me just be here for that and this and that and that. But we forget who we are. We forget our purpose. We forget our true nature. We forget why we are here. We forget that we are not really living. If you're not living within yourself, not just showing up in school, showing up in class, showing up in your job or where you work, showing up in this universe that you have woken up. Why have you woken up? What's your purpose? Why do you love yourself? Why should you love yourself? One of those things that I have always asked myself is, the world is really changing in things, in matters, in human beings, in nature, and all of that. And most of everything that is really changing, we are not supposed to change. If you're real, if you're true to yourself, you're not supposed to change, because honestly changing, you basically at the end you will always run away from that thing that you have changed from. And not really like caring how people will react to any of that, because for me I always say your life, your choice. No one is supposed to judge you for anything, your personality, you being a human, because I know sometimes being a human is really hard, like we're being kind of all of that. But why do you wake up every day? Why do you breathe? Why are you always there showing up to places, to schools, to your jobs? Why do you get out of bed every morning? What do you aim for? What do you want to change within yourself? And we are always scared to be judged. We are always scared to be stigmatized, and we fear that maybe if we show our own identity to the earth, if we show our own identity to our communities, to our families, to our nation, then those kind of thoughts that run our minds is that, oh my god, are they going to say about me? What are they going to call me now? And that doesn't matter, guys. That doesn't really matter, because if you fear to be judged, if you fear to be called names and all that, because I swear, let me promise you one thing: humans will never change like in that way. They will always have an opinion. They will always have a gender to talk about, and we like say, okay, so hold up. She changed her hair for what? Oh my god, she's so skinny. Oh my god, those ties she's wearing. Oh my god, she has become so big and fat and all that. But that's okay. If you fear to be judged, then you're not real. You're not being real. That's what I believe in. And as much as we would want to make everything okay, everything work in this universe and everything become beautiful and all of that, there are things we can change. Like um for example, how other human beings treat others. What is happening right now, we can't really change. We don't have the power in our hands, but what we do, we have the power. We have like the most of that power to make a difference, not only within ourselves but to our nature, to our community. We can always be there for others in a huge way, even if you don't really like show up on their birthdays and all of that. But being there, like, they don't feel alone and all of that, is just a beautiful thing. And it's amazing how we intend to like be kind of a, yes, kind of a, you got that friend like, kuna vienye you guys are like, okay, so I'm not gonna tell her or him this kind of a secret, because maybe I don't completely trust her or him. I don't think whether that's important or not, because no one is really supposed to judge anyone, basically no one. And the funny part is that we always do. I always find myself judging myself like all the time. Maybe I don't like the shirt. I like wearing baggy shirts. Maybe I don't like the kind of a jeans. Oh my god, I should have not wore like that kind of, braids, all of those things. And it's not bad. It's not a bad thing, because for me growing up it was so so complicated. I would say that, because as I always say, we as this kind of a generation, we weren't taught how to overcome fear, how to overcome a heartbreak, how to go through with all this crazy stuff in this universe, how to like show up for yourself and love yourself unconditionally, even though you're getting bullied in school like every day where you're walking, and you're trying to like find love and closure there and find peace. And the funny part is, most of us are not really like, where we can say that we are here, our mental health are stable, we are okay, we are conquering the universe. And the youth of now, we're just like, let me say honestly, it's something that I have been thinking about. And we are kind of in a world where so much is happening. There's a lot of negativity going around, so much of criticism, stigmatization, judgmental minds are really walking around every day, and no one is really caring how you're feeling each and every morning. Like, hi, are you really happy? Are you really okay? And I'm not saying that is something that we are really supposed to be like, oh, my neighbor doesn't ask me those kind of things. But no, what I'm really trying to say is that we are living in a world where it's so much dirty, so much crazy, so much freaking out everyone, not only us, and what I'm really trying to say is that even though we weren't really taught how to overcome fear, to overcome a breakup, to overcome deaths, to overcome this kind of um pandemic, to overcome low self-esteem, to overcome really those kind of things that are really affecting us, and they are really making us not feel like we're home. Even when you're with your family, you're feeling like, okay, Should I speak up now? Will my mom will listen to me? Will my dad listen to me? Will my family listen to me? Will my neighbor hear me out? And maybe we have been screaming, we have been loud for the longest time, and maybe we thought that we are not being heard or anything. And I will say that I agree with that every time. I agree with that, like, honestly, because this kind of a generation, we have so much potential. And I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes we feel like, I feel like I'm not being seen, and that's okay. That's something I have learned, only like to deal with it. But we weren't taught that. We were taught to be like, you have to be this way. You're not supposed to wear too much makeup. Or people will judge you. You're not supposed to wear that kind of a skirt because people will see you like you're crazy. Oh my god, you're not supposed to be talking that way. You're talking like a very uneducated person, but and that's so bad. Like, I hope I hope everyone can relate to this. That sometimes you want to be yourself, but when you're trying to be yourself, no one is really caring about that. They're like, okay, so you change yourself to be that and that. Oh my god, you want to look like this person. Oh my god, why are you not being me? And maybe that person is really trying his or her energy, like putting all that energy into really, like, bringing something out. And really, what matters right now is how everyone, not only you, not only the neighbors or your parents or anyone, but how you as an individual, how you as a person or as a human being is really like overcoming all these kind of situations. And we are strong. I believe that, and I am really strong to like overcome all these criticism. I'm not supposed to speak before. I'm not supposed to say this when there's this kind of people. I'm not supposed to walk like that. You're supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be ill like that, and not supposed to braid your hair like that. Oh my god, you should, all those kind of negativity that really goes around in our communities. And I'm not here to judge or anything, but sometimes it's really, really important to reflect yourself into others. Whatever I'm doing, am I really creating anything? Am I really bringing something beautiful? Am I rebuilding anything that will help not only me but the generations to come? And I believe Kenyan youth are the one who are shaping the future, who will shape the future in such a beautiful way. And I'm like voting for that each and every time, that as youth we need to be heard. We are important. Our mental health is important, and loving yourself is the most beautiful thing that you could ever feel. No matter what happens, as long as you know, oh my god, I got myself. Like, you know what? I don't care what they're gonna say. I am here for myself. I will wake up and do what I want to do. I know my purpose. You get what I'm feeling? Are you feeling this? Anyway, so like, you wake up each and every day, no matter what happens, no matter what is really going on in your family, in your community, in this nation, in the continent, in the world, with all of this crazy that is going on around. And judging others, that's not really important for me. I think being a human is the most hardest thing. That's something I've really come to learn. You have to be kind. You have to be help. You have to really, like, be there for people. You have to be happy at the same time. You have to carry every heavy weight of this world on your shoulders, and that's so hard. Honestly, that's so hard. Yes, guys. So the spirit of loving yourself and caring for yourself. It doesn't matter what the universe say. It doesn't matter what the world say. What do you want to say? What's your choice? What do you think? What are your opinions? Say them. And whether you speak up or whether you just keep quiet on how you're feeling, at the end of the day, you're going to be judged anyway. That's what I have always thought, that even if I don't speak right now, even if I speak later or after or before or anything of that sort, people are always going to have their own opinion. And that should really scare you, because they are humans. They are humans. They have the right to talk, and they have the right to, like, say how they feel. And you're not supposed to feel guilty for that or feel bad or scared, because being human is the most important thing. At the same time, it's hard, and at the same time, it's so magical and mysterious, because you never know what your purpose is. And when you start loving yourself, when you start seeing yourself in a different way, and when you come out of that cage that you're being squeezed in by by yourself maybe, or by your parents, or by the world, or by the community. That's the most amazing thing. You get to understand that you are the most beautiful thing. You are the most extraordinary. Sorry, you are the most extraordinary person in this universe. And the moment you start being really like so adventurous, you come to realize that yes, I had a very impact life that I could have created more. And before that is too late, start right now. Start where you are with what you have. Make a change, not only to the community, but first make a change within yourself. Look in the mirror. What do you want to change? Not physically, but what are those kind of things that you have been doing and they are not adding you any value? They're not adding you anything or helping you with anything. You get what I mean? Start making a change from there. What do you want to really like to stand up for yourself for? What do you have? We are all unique. I believe so. Everyone has a unique purpose in their life. So make that change. Build something within yourself and have that spirit of loving yourself day out, day in. That's all for today, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share, guys. Any comments below, I will reply to them. What is your most? What is your most? What is your most beautiful thing that you love about yourself? What do you want to change about? What do you have yourself, like the beautiful thing that you have for yourself no one knows? Yes, guys. What do you have? Do you take care of your mental health regularly? Do you really like show up for yourself like all the time, even though your best friends are not there, or even though your neighbors are not there, even though your parents are not there? What is the most beautiful thing that you have? What's your purpose? And most of all, having the spirit of loving yourself unconditionally. Yes, guys, that's all for today. I am Ina Mutoni, and yes, thank you for watching. Love you.